give me one sec. I just need to make sure it's setting. It's fine. Hold on. I'm always picky about this because like every time I do a video, like for some reason, like no, not every time I do a video, but okay, it is live. All right, say something. Just say whatever you. Mic check 1 2.
Not every time I do a video, but it is live.
They should be able to hear me. Picture perfect voice. Alright. Can they hear me? I can't hear you if you're talking.
Okay, it sounds fine. All right.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna cut it off right now. Let me see. Give me 1 second, real quick, before we get into the topics of The Last of Us. Hold on. Gonna go to my PC real quick. And then let me just pick this up real quick. I should have done this earlier, honestly. Come on. Here we go. It's not even my channel. Jesus Christ. Alright, hold on.
You're not on your channel? What?
I thought I was at first. What the hell is this?
Well, that's a good
Oh. Hold on, give me 1 sec.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm prepared for this. Jesus Christ. Why? It's not working. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that, everyone. I know no one's watching, but I gotta start somewhere.
It's true.
Okay. Oh, I gotta set up.
Sweet.
Okay.
You can see the stream.
Alright, cool. Alright, so basically, okay, so let's start it off. This is Gaming the Spirit, by the way. Gaming the Spirit, always trying to bring you news, and when it comes to games and stuff like that, obviously you guys know me from Twitter. I play games. Just like, you know, my friend over here, Trusted Geek. Trusted Geek, he actually has friends with multiple media outlets, so, and he does reviews and stuff like that, so that's pretty chill. I wanted to ask you, Trusted Geek, what are you playing right now, actually?
Currently playing The Last of Us Factions.
Last of Us Factions. Well, yeah, we're playing that right now, but I mean, that's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is, like, what else, like, you know, what you've been up to, like, the newest game that you've been playing.
So first, you can call me the Starks, but the games that I've been playing have been
Oh,
Fall Guys.
hold on. Give me 1 sec. Omar wants to join. Omar, yeah, you can join.
Join. Us playing? Okay.
No, he wants to join the podcast. Omar, you can join. It's fine.
Sweet.
But go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
So I've been playing Fall Guys.
Fall Guys.
The little cartoon game where you're just trying to win. And then I've been playing Cities Skylines. It's been really fun.
Oh, that's right. You were playing City Skylines. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your hold on, before we get on to other topics, how can you rate what's it called, Fall Guys and City Skylines?
Okay, I'll rate that once I finish talking about the other games I've been playing. I've also been playing Rogue Company and The Last of Us Part 2. As for my ratings, I would give Fall Guys maybe, I don't know, a solid 7.5 maybe out of 10. It's not picture perfect, but it's not bad. Like, it's really enjoyable. It's a great game. City Skylines has a way of getting to me. It's at an 8 right now, and Rogue Company has to be at a 7 as well, along with Fall Guys. So, yeah.
No, I gotcha, man. That's some.
And if you include The Last of Us Part 2, which I have been playing recently, that's a 10 out of 10. Simply put.
Okay, so basically you rate The Last of Us 2 10 out of 10. Hold on. Hold on. Give me one sec. Sorry guys. I need to get Omar in here. All right. Hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm like doing this all wrong. Hold on. Hey, yo, K, Karaba, I don't see you on here. I think you have yourself on mute. Oh, there you go. No, there you go. I found him. Alright, okay. Sorry about that. But yeah, dude, honestly, like, for me personally, when I think of The Last of Us Part 2, even though a lot of people are gonna criticize about it, to me, it's 10 out of 10.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, what's up, man? The thing is that when I look at The Last of Us, I think of it as like pretty much a masterpiece. And some people may not look at it like that because of their beliefs and stuff. But to me, it's just a masterpiece. I don't know what you think. What do you think about that, Starks?
Well, I think what Naughty Dog was trying to accomplish in their video game was to tell a story, one that obviously invokes emotion and pain. For some folks, obviously, it was really sad and whatnot. And I think they accomplished it cinematically and narratively. I'll be back.
Jesus Christ. Hey, go Omar, go ahead.
Don't worry about that.
No, he was ordering food.
This is life, so stuff like that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, first of all, you need to introduce me to him because I don't know him.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. He actually knows,
Okay.
he knows some not insiders, but he's actually friends with a lot of people in the
Okay.
PlayStation community. Not just regular people, but like actually people that actually work in the industry. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Well, you know me, I love The Last of Us 2, and you know me, I think, and it's not an entitled opinion, I really believe, are we going to talk spoilers here?
Well, the game's already been out. We're trying to keep it a little spoiler cast, but not really.
You need to know, but so then we
No,
can't
no.
really go in depth.
Hold on. No, actually, hold on. Omar, give me one sec. Because the thing is that we are gonna cover Joel's death. So, like, yeah, it's gonna be, there's gonna be some spoilers. Yeah. So, but,
So
yeah.
then,
So, but
my
we
tip
wanted
for you,
I wanted to get your
is-
reaction out of, like, how you think about the game. Like, how do you
Yeah.
rate it?
me, I rated 20 out of 10, 30 out of 10.
30 out of
But
10?
I
Shit.
can go- Because here is the thing. The Last of Us 2 did something no other game tried to do. It's being legit. They didn't screw around in this game. Like Joel death is not a small feat to do. Do you know how magnitude that Joel death is? They literally killed off a character that they could have milked for a few years worth of games. You realize that?
Yeah.
They did, look at many Uncharted games there are. What, 4? And maybe 5 coming? And I'm not saying that Uncharted is a bad game. No, the opposite. Uncharted is an amazing game. But still, they did milk Nathan Drake. They could have easily done that with Joe, but instead they gave him and here is what I don't understand about it. They gave him a worthy death. They gave him a death where he didn't cry, save me, help me. He legit took it like a man. How much more badass do you need to be? Like, even in death, Joel is a badass. And
Hey, you know
the-
what? I like how you said that. Joel, even in death, is a badass. Like,
But
dude,
he
that's
is. But he is.
I didn't
They
think about
literally
that.
find a way to make him die like a freaking badass.
yeah. He didn't cry or anything like that. He took it like
He
a
didn't
man and
cry,
stuff like that.
You didn't
Yeah.
see him say, "Help me." He didn't look at Ellie and said, forgive me, I'm sorry, I screwed up." He said none of that. He faced them right head on and was like, "Bring it, do your worst." And she did. And to be honest, I don't even blame Ellie. I mean Abby. In fact, I would have done the same thing. Because we're
Yeah.
talking about her own father. It's like, I always say this in anything: action, reaction.
You
do
know, hold
something-
on. When you bring up
Yeah.
that point when it comes to Abby, okay, like I'm gonna ask both of you guys this question.
Yeah.
If your father was the one that got killed by somebody you don't know, would you retaliate when it comes to that, or would you just let it go?
I would definitely. I think any human person.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's very human of anybody to react any form of way to want to seek revenge against a father figure or a loved one, a brother or whatever. And like I said, I think
Well, you're cutting off. Starks, you're cutting off a little bit. Hey, can you guys hear me or no?
I can hear you, but I told you be right back. But I
No,
can't hear
not you,
anymore.
not you, Starks. I can't hear Starks.
No, I'm just letting you know so I can hear you.
No, I can hear you fine. I was just Starks. I can't hear him for some reason. I don't know why. He was trying to make a point, but I'm not sure what's going on. Starks, you there? Well, anyways, okay. So I'm not gonna, try and delay this, unless Starks comes back real quick and gives his opinion about it. Okay. So we already talked about. Okay. So primarily,
You can give us your opinion.
my
What's your... Yeah, because you're the host. Give us your opinion, and we will go back and forth.
okay. Here we go.
No, I muted my mic. I got a text that someone in my family passed away, so I don't like.
Okay, go ahead. What's your opinion on it?
Yeah.
Obviously not on the text, but you know what I'm saying.
No. No, I'm saying that I had to take a break because someone in my family passed away.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm sorry to hear that. My condolences.
Anyhow, so I forget what I was saying, but I think it was executed perfectly. The story. We were talking about what was it, Joel's death? Whoa.
Joseph, yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't think about that perspective. I do think it's like what Omar said. I think that's his name, Omar.
Yeah, Omar.
I think that's perfect. He did go out like a badass, I think. Even though like no crying, no like doubt or like please stop kind of thing. It was all executed perfectly. And I absolutely agree.
Yeah, definitely. Honestly, I mean, that's Joel's character. But still, you know, at the same time, like it's sad to see him go away because he was such a big character in the first game, and I mean, people can question Naughty Dog's decision to getting rid of Joel, but for some people, I guess it turned them off, and that's something that it's questionable, but you know, they made their decision. So it is what it is. I mean, you really can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I want to say one thing about that. It's not that it turned them off. They literally put Joel on such high pedestal. It's almost as if their own father was murdered. That's how I literally see them now. They stopped thinking about this game as a freaking game and took it over to reality. No, when you start blend video game and reality, you need help. It's okay. Like I literally I had someone say stuff like because of bad thing happened in my life, I remembered what happened with Joel and I couldn't accept this game. I'm like,
yeah, I get what you're saying.
Just because your life has a shitty moment doesn't mean the game should be reviewed as shitty. Like, and also one last thing, people really hated the thought of no bad guys in the game. Well, there is one, which is Isaac, but even then, they really wanted to hate Abby. Like,
Yeah.
here's the thing. They would all say the same. I hate Abby, until someone kills their own father. Then let them talk.
The only thing that I hated the most is, like, you know, I understand, like, for me personally, I'm gonna say, you know, I'm gonna say straight up. At first, when I saw Abby, you know, I didn't like her. You know, I didn't like her at all. But the thing is that as story progresses, you get to understand, like you know, like I said on a different podcast, The Last of Us is kind of like an anime in which you get to see the different perspectives of two different peoples. And like, for instance, like in a Disney movie, you only get to see the hero, but you don't get to see the side story of the villain. You know what I mean? And why they became, you know, what they are. And that's something that I really enjoyed with The Last of Us, because, like, you got to see both perspectives from Abby. And like I said, Abby, I didn't like her at first, but, you know, to me personally, she became a very likable character.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. And the thing is, there's a lot of criticisms for playing as an antagonist, but every good written story has a moment in the narrative where you are supposed to, in some way, shape, or form, get a clear understanding of the antagonist's intentions. And I don't think the game would have worked if we just saw a flashback of Abby and her father with the zebra, and then, oh, this is the connection between Abby and Ellie, and then have a story where Ellie, throughout this entire journey, you just play as her. The game would not have worked that way. The game wanted to do important things, obviously, with the relationship duality between Lev and Abby, which is supposed to be a similarity to Joel and Ellie.
Yes. Keep going, bro. Keep going.
Yeah, and so I think, like, a lot of people are just honestly butthurt that they had to be forced to play this person that obviously a lot of people had strong feelings about, saying, oh, I hate her and whatnot, but there was never a moment where I probably said I hated her. I was just a little disappointed, and then I actually finished the credits. I'm like, wow, this game's a masterpiece. Like, there's no two ways about it, in my opinion. I think it's a great video game.
No, yeah, definitely. To be honest with you, that's why I rated it high. You know, I mean, anybody could say, any skeptics or whatever, like, or just random critics could say, oh, it's a bad game, but hell no. I mean, in my personal opinion, I played a lot of games, and to me personally, this is a 10 out of 10 for me. I mean, I like I told you, I played so many games, and I can't even tell you what even compares to it? You know what I mean? Maybe the first one, yeah, but the second one, it was just genius storytelling. Who's that throwing stuff in the background?
I think it's Omar.
Oh, I'm done. Sorry about that. I was in the kitchen. This one blows the first one out of the water. Okay, but at the same time, you need the first one to make this one work. Because
Yes.
because we spent so many time, we didn't even spend that much time with Joel. Like what, 30 hours? Of course, as completionists spent way more time, but still, we knew the guy for like 30 hours or something, and people started to put him on high pedestal as if we played 3-4 games with him. It's like Naughty Dog found a way to make us love a character that is a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't want to accept that he is a bad guy. Just because he saved a woman, a little girl, and he saved himself from going a darker path does not mean that every crime he committed is okay.
Yeah, and that's one thing that people need to understand because, like, you know, Joel did a lot of bad things prior to it. We don't know exactly what he did, but he did a lot of fucked up shit. You know what I mean? Just for like supplies and stuff like that. You know, I mean, it's kind of like in a way like where karma kind of catched up to him, and you know, it did catch up to him, but you know, at the same time, it's kind of hard accepting the fact that he went out that way.
I agree. I absolutely agree with you. I think I was watching a spoiler cast earlier, Kind of Funny Games, shout out to them, and I think Neil Druckmann, obviously he's the co-writer of The Last of Us Part 2, as well as the director, as well as the creator of the first game, or the universe in general, and I think that he pointed out how there's no.
Hold on. What's all that noise in the background?
It's not mine.
Is that you, Omer?
Not mine too. No, not mine too. I'm literally sitting in bed doing nothing.
Okay, all right. I'm just hearing some weird noise.
Yeah, I was saying it too.
All right, okay,
But
go
anyways,
ahead. Go ahead.
And he said there's like no honor, there's no way to die honorably. You know, and I said he did die with honor, and I didn't think about that perspective. I think he did definitely die with some like he did die in a badass way, sure, but there's no such thing as honor. When you die, right? Like no matter how good or bad you are.
Well, yeah, especially in the world that they live in, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I mean that was all I was gonna say, pretty much.
What are your gripes with the game?
Well, initially I didn't like being forced to play as Abby until I finished the game, and I'm like, this is perfect storytelling. No matter what anybody says, I believe that this game is perfect storytelling. Another thing I didn't like about it is the dodging mechanic. I didn't really enjoy it as much as the next person. I understood it was trying to do something different, and it accomplished that very well, but I didn't think it was as good as everyone said it was. I'm still playing through it, of course. I just didn't enjoy it as much.
I did about 7 playthroughs of The Last of Us Part 2 already.
Wow.
And to be honest with you, I actually didn't mind the dodging mechanics. I actually really liked them. At first,
makes you more aggressive.
yeah, it you know, there's like stages to it. Like, you know, when you take some damage, they'll throw 1 swing, and then after that it goes to 2 swings, and then after that it goes to 3 swings, especially with the big people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it was really cool. And, you know, the thing is that you know, when I think about it, you know, the Last of Us Part 2 is, you know, I've said this before, it's very unforgiving. It's not something that, you know, you're accustomed to, you know, like the hero wins and stuff like that and all that bull crap. And you know, pretty much it is what it is. Last topic I wanted to cover though is Ellie not killing Abby. What do you guys think about that?
I think that was amazing.
So-
I genuinely think that Ellie not finishing, because, and I have a piece that I wrote called "The Cycle of Violence," which
The Cycle of Violence. I'll watch it. Yeah, just link me to it. Link me to it.
yeah, totally. And essentially, if Ellie were to kill Abby, it would have just continued this cycle of violence,
The cycle.
cycle of repetitive vengeance. Yeah, the cycle.
Because
yeah.
Lev would
Yeah, it would've
want
continued
to
the
get revenge.
Yes, and then JJ would have wanted to get revenge on Lev, and then so on and so forth, right? And I think Ellie's and it also shows how, because it was a flashback of Joel, that one moment where Joel and Ellie are talking, and she says, "You know what? I'm gonna forgive you for what you did," and that flashback snapped her out of it. Snapped that love, that bond she has with Joel. It was essentially love that stopped her from, you know, doing this act full of hate. And another cool aspect that I liked about that moment is how in the first reveal trailer for The Last of Us Part 2 in 2016, the lyrics go, "Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell on this earth forevermore." And the cool part about that is, as soon as that lyric happens, you see Joel walking into the house where Ellie's playing her guitar, and that is literally the biggest foreshadow of his inevitability, like his death. You know what I mean? And the cool part about it is, it's true. Surely goodness and mercy. It's mercy that prevailed at the end of the game. It's literally mercy that prevails. Ellie stops herself from killing Abby. It's mercy. You know what I mean? Regardless of how you look at it, it is mercy.
That's,
She
you
lets
know what,
her
honestly, that's a great way of looking at it, to be honest with you, and I respect you for saying it the way that you did. You put it in good words. And you know what, that's why I like your reviews too, because you have a great perspective when it comes to making what's it called, reviews on video games and stuff like that. You're a great journalist, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna get up there.
Thanks.
Do you know why they hate that you didn't kill Abby? Because they legit still see Abby as a bad girl.
Yeah.
They
And you know what?
can't accept that nobody is a bad person. They are just surviving.
Yeah, and you know what? Mr. Righteous Fish just messaged Ellie. You know, I mean, Abby let Ellie live twice. Yeah, you're right. She did let her live twice. She did actually give mercy to
Yeah.
Ellie. You know, so you know, but
Well, the way I see that though is, Abby, regardless of that, I don't think it's complete mercy, because to be honest with you, they wanted one person that one unfaithful night, which was Joel, and they accomplished that. And they didn't want. Owen said it himself. I honestly think Owen's a great character. I know a lot of people didn't like
Yeah.
him.
I don't think.
I
Okay,
really
hold on.
liked
I don't think Owen's a bad character. I think honestly, Owen's a great character. Yeah, and then he came to the defense. You know, before Abby. You know, after she killed Joel. But the thing is that you know, he showed restraint. You know, he didn't want to kill them because he didn't want
To
their
become
squad
what he
to.
was
Yeah,
killing.
he didn't want their squad to become like what Joel was and stuff like that, because they only
Yes.
came for one reason. And then so Owen came in and he's like, "Yo, we're not gonna be like that. We're just gonna relax and chill out because we don't want to be represented that way." And I understand that. I get it. So, and you know, it was a good way of doing things, man. But you know what? But the thing is that what even Ellie did was fucked up as well, because when she killed the girl that was pregnant, and then she almost like started throwing up. Man, dude, there's a lot of shit in that game. Like, to be honest with you, hold on. What I'm trying to say is like the game is not for kids. Like seriously, it's like kids play Call of Duty, right? They play Call of Duty and it's fine, but this game, The Last of Us Part 2, is not for kids.
But the thing is with Ellie killing Mel, I truly, and I really mean it, Ellie never saw that Mel was pregnant. I truly believe if Ellie saw that, she should have hesitated.
Yes, definitely. But the initial reaction was, this person's trying to kill me. Now I'm gonna try and defend myself. It was
Hold on. The thing is that what I'm trying to say is that I get what you're trying to say, Starks. The thing is that hold on. Yeah, I'll give you a chance to speak. Hold on, give me 1 sec. The only thing is that if you remember the scene where Dina and what's her name? Ellie
Abby?
were Ellie and Dina were in the room where, pretty much Ellie ended up telling Dina that, these guys were being interrogated. They were in their chairs and stuff like that. And, they would hand out a picture, and if the other person would, say the same thing, they would still kill them both. And to be honest with you, Ellie was gonna do the same thing to them anyways. So that's why Owen wanted to come in and try to defend Mel. And so, hold on, give me. You guys can speak this out. You guys can speak this out. I'll be right back. I just need to grab something real quick, okay?
Do I wait for him to come back? Or
No. We're live, so go ahead. I just need to grab something.
Okay. Oh yeah. I will just repeat my point for him when he comes back. I don't believe that for one reason. Ellie never had any. So here is the thing about Ellie. Ellie never wanted to kill any of them, only Abby. She just say in the song, I'm going to kill every last of them. But she didn't showcase that. If you play The Last of Us, when you play The Last of Us, when you go to her and Nora, she never attacked Nora. She literally asked for information about Abby, no more. And to every person she was going to go to, she just wanted information. Where is Abby? Just give me Abby. If Mel and Owen gave her their words that here, this is where Abby is, let us go, she would legit let them go because she had no reason to kill them. They are not the ones that killed Joe. It's all Abby. And also, one last thing about Mel. Abby didn't kill Mel out self-defense. Remember, Mel was defenseless. Ellie killed Mel out of rage. She just lost it. Because Mel was already on the ground. She didn't have any weapon, and Ellie could have easily knocked her out if she wanted to.
That's true.
But instead, she literally stabbed her. Because at that certain second, it was a moment of rage that resulted in what happened to her.
Yeah, I didn't really get that.
Do you believe Ellie was?
Perspective.
Do you believe Ellie was going to torture them?
Well, that's something I didn't. Well, when she said, so when she said, "Oh, you tell me where Abby is on this map, and it better match up," I didn't get the sense Ellie wasn't in the position to be able to torture anybody. I think she just was using that as a tactic to try and obviously talk. I think eventually she might have resulted to but she wouldn't have been able to secure that situation very well anyway, as we saw with Owen. Like
Do you think Ellie wanted to kill them both?
No, I mean that was something they. No, absolutely.
I understand they were fearing for their life, but Ellie, that's the thing. Ellie never wanted to kill anyone but Abby. Even with Nora. If Nora gave Ellie the information, Nora would have lived.
Yeah. Okay. What's his name back?
Sorry?
I've gotta go. Is Wrong Path back?
Ivan, are you here? No. Do you need to leave?
I do, yeah. It was a great conversation. But I've gotta go.
Okay, yeah, it was a great conversation. I would have loved to join earlier, but yeah. Nice to meet you, and take care.
Take care.
I will now, since nobody is here, I will now answer questions from chat. What are your biggest problem with the game? How can I answer it?
Wait, hold on, Omar. Before you go, I just got back. I heard you saying, I heard you talking about what's it called? You know, Ellie's intentions not to kill Mel and Owen. But the thing is, you need to remember is that Ellie remembered a lot of things that Joel was doing as a tactical thing. And the thing is that you need to understand, she also had Ellie had the intention of killing everybody that was there in the room. The only thing that I don't understand is why she had to kill Owen, but I can understand the same way because Owen was trying to block her off. And
Killing Owen was kind of self-defense, though.
Well, yeah, he was, but what I'm trying to say is...
She never killed Owen on purpose.
Well, she shot her. I mean, she shot him. But the thing is that...
Because, the gun just went off.
Yeah.
They were literally struggling to grab the gun, and then out of nowhere, this was literally a case of self-defense that Ellie could do nothing about.
No. But the thing, what I'm trying to say is that Ellie was actually she was in a plan where she wanted to kill everybody that was in that room, so it wasn't going to stop her anyways. And then when you see the scene, like I told you before, when you were in the scene where you saw the people like strung up because Tommy killed them, she was explaining to Dina that basically, you know, this was a tactic that they would do, and I feel like she was planning on doing the same thing to both of them, you know.
She could not have done so, because by the time she handcuffed one person, the other person could have easily mastered her. In order to do that.
Yeah. But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is basically like Ellie caught on. She basically caught like what's it called? The strategic ways of doing what Joel was doing. You know, when they would, when they would do that, you know what I mean? Especially when she brought out the map. Because if you remember in the first game, The Last of Us, the first one, Joel did that when he was doing the interrogations. And it almost looked like she was going to do the same thing anyways to begin with. But I think she would have hesitated if she knew that Mel was pregnant to begin with. It wasn't until Owen said she's pregnant. And then then Ellie looked.
Did she hear it?
I'm not sure.
I don't. Ellie, Owen never was able to say the word pregnant.
He did say it.
He was just mumbling something before his death.
No, but he did say it. He did say it. He said she's pregnant. That's the only reason why.
Really?
When he was dying and he was bleeding, and
When he was dying, he was not able to say the word pregnant.
no,
He
but
was not able to say.
but he did
was
say
just
it though.
mumbling.
He did say it though. He said
But
it, and
he
then
couldn't say it because he was literally dying.
no, he was on the ground. I heard it multiple times. I played the game 7 times in a row.
Let me
And
see.
she ended up and he ended up saying while he was dying, he ended up saying she's pregnant. And then all of a sudden that's why Ellie went back, and then she opened up her shirt, and then after that she got, you know, a little crazy because she almost threw up and all that stuff. That's what ended up happening.
I'm literally going back with the thing right now to see it.
Yeah, dude, I'm not lying to you. I've played the game seven times already.
Dude, it's not a matter of lying, dude. It's really not a matter of lying.
Okay, all right, so
She is.
all right,
So
okay.
yeah, he doesn't. He is not able to say pregnant. He says she, and Ellie asked him what the fuck is she, and he's pointing, but he never able to say the word pregnant.
No, he did though. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see what I'm talking
I'm
about.
literally.
By the way,
Unless,
Mr. Righteous Fish. Hold on, sorry, Omar. I didn't mean to cut you off. Mr. Righteous says, that's Mercy. Joel killed a lot of people in the hospital. She killed Joel. Hold on. Also, Abby let Dina live, and Ellie after she killed the Asian dude. Asian dude is Jesse. All right, and then
Jesse was
and then
not,
and
was
then hold
not
on.
her target.
Yeah, hold on. And then Mr. Righteous Fish says again, this was Ellie killed. Hold on, this was Abby. Ellie killed all of Abby's friends. I would have killed Ellie and Dina. Yeah, I mean, you know, it goes different both sides. I get what you're saying. But you know, I mean, I would feel the same way if that was from my only friends. But you know, at the same time, yeah, I mean, it's controversial. That's what makes the game. You know, the
I
game is
like
controversial.
that. But here's the thing, back to back, first is Final Fantasy VII. That game has a controversial ending. Then The Last of Us 2. This game had a controversial ending. And then you have Ghost of Tsushima, which should also have a controversial ending, which of course I'm not going to spoil. So, I love these games because they are controversial. I'm so tired and sick of the cookie cutter good guy versus bad guy mentality.
Yeah, like you know, you get tired of like the same plastic games all the time. You know what I mean? The same plastic
Yeah.
games.
Like upgrade your hard drive a little bit. Give us better perspective.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Did you see the article where they literally said we need good guy versus bad guy again? It's like it's almost out of that gone. It's like just because one or two game or even three games did that doesn't mean every game is going to be that.
Yeah, definitely. You know, the only thing that I appreciate about The Last of Us is because it takes a different take when it comes to game storytelling, and I think that is something wonderful because like that's something we need in the gaming community. Like we don't need rehash stories all the time and stuff. Like, you know, we don't need the same thing all the time. We need something different, something that's gonna be like, wow, you know what I mean? But you know, to everybody's cup of tea, it's probably not the same
Did
thing.
you-
So,
Did you read that horrible fan fiction that one YouTuber created?
no, I didn't read it.
It's so bad. It made me look brave out. So here what he wanted to do. In short, he was thinking that Ali, one doctor wanted to kill Ali for the cure, but there's a second doctor that didn't want to kill Abby for the cure, but he just wants her body and he can make a cure. And Abby was instructed to go kidnap Ellie. So Abby doesn't know who Ellie is. All she knows there is an infected girl. So, and here is the funny part.
Go ahead.
She doesn't kill him, she beat him. She break his leg or I swear, they literally said that she breaks his leg and doesn't focus on revenge because she have a better thing in mind. I'm like, Abby literally built her own.
You're talking about you're talking about that one YouTuber guy, right? That
Yeah.
basically recreated like the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I mean, what the hell does he know about storytelling anyways? Like, what does it really matter?
It's not that. Did you see how he literally rehashed the first story? He literally said in his review, in his recreation as well, we're going to redo the same story as the last game. And then in the end, he even contradicted himself. And the funny part is, his fan base literally ate that shit up. It's almost like they don't have any mindset of their own.
Yeah.
Who did this?
There was a YouTuber that did it. He basically wrote his own narrative on like basically what The Last of Us Part 2 should have story driven been, and like Omar was saying, they ate it up.
Oh, okay.
Did you finish eating or what?
It was so bad.
Who was it? Who was it? Oh, hey, Omar, hold on. Who was it?
I don't know, but he is semi-big, not big enough.
Yeah, because I seen it before. Like I seen who was. Yeah, I seen the post, but I didn't get a chance to see who the YouTuber was. I don't know if you could find it real quick, just to let us know. Hey Starks, I thought you left.
Yeah, I'm going to now.
This guy, I'm going.
Sorry, I was doing something. I need to go. But it was a great conversation. I was waiting for you to get back, and then kinda got caught up with something.
You know
it was a good conversation.
Discussion.
You know, hold on. All right. Well, I'm just gonna end up the show. We'll talk about it later. All right. So Starks, the game you're playing recently, what are you playing?
The Last of Us Part 2, Fall Guys, and City Skylines.
City Skylines. Okay. And then where can we follow you?
On YouTube or Twitter at the Starks.
At the Starks.
TheStarks. Yeah.
Okay. You follow me at the Starks. And Omar.
Yeah, people can find. I'm playing Grandia, first one. I never actually played the Grandia game before, so this is, and it feels to me older JRPG have way more personality than new JRPG.
Gotcha.
Yes, and yeah, you can find me at Twitter on Tarab_Jab.
Alright guys, but you guys know me. You can find me at Gaming Despair. If you guys want to follow me on wrong_path, you guys can find me there. But yeah, this was just our thoughts and views on the game, and I'm happy with the panel that I had right now. Sorry I didn't have a professional one, but I'm working on it, so next week I'm gonna have some good people coming on. Hopefully Starks and Karaba can join. I'm gonna have Queen Bee, hopefully, and my guy Remote Play, who does reviews on video games as well. Okay, so
Sweet. Thanks for having me.
yeah, all right, man. Take care. All right, have a good one, everybody.